Hello everyone, welcome to Physics Fantasy. In this video, we will discuss some other concept of classical mechanics and the related problems with it. If you are benefited from my videos, then please do like, share and subscribe. Then let us do our problems and clear our concept, okay, with me. Okay, in this video generally contains what is called Lagrangian mechanics. Okay, as you know, Lagrangian mechanics is very easy, but you have to understand first the different types of systems associated with it. Okay, why we adopt Lagrangian mechanics? Because it is easier than whom? Newtonian mechanics. Okay, it is easier than the Newtonian mechanics. How it is easier? As you know, Lagrangian is equal to T minus V. Okay, where T is kinetic energy and V is the potential energy. Okay, but in case of Newtonian mechanics, what you do? You have to find out the velocities, accelerations or displacement. Okay, what are the difference between these? Okay, here the energies, that is kinetic energy and potential energy, are the scalar quantities. Okay, are the scalar quantities, and these are the vector quantities. Okay, that's why you have difficulties with different types of algebra associated with vector addition, and it is easier to be associated with algebra of scalar addition or different types of algebra with this scalar. Okay, so we find that the Lagrangian mechanics is more easier than the Newtonian mechanics. So let us start with some concept. Before doing some problems, we have to know how to write the Lagrangians in different coordinate systems. Okay, I have written some Lagrangian in different coordinate systems. Here first one, Lagrangian of a particle. Okay, I have written it in Cartesian coordinate. Okay, this one is for Cartesian coordinate system. And what is this? L equal to half m x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square minus v of x y z. Okay, where x, y and z are Cartesian coordinates. Okay, and the second one, okay, second one is written in spherical polar coordinates. Okay, all are written in 3D format. Okay, all are written in 3D format, and you can reduce it to two-dimensional. Okay, it is written in spherical polar. Okay, it is written in spherical polar coordinate, where r, theta and phi are the related coordinates. What are the, you can written as this v of r as v of r theta phi. Okay, half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus m r square sin square theta phi dot square minus v of r theta phi. If it is given as the potential is a central potential, you can written this like this. Okay, here the first part is shows the kinetic part and the second part shows the potential part. Okay, and the third one, okay, and the third one is written in cylindrical coordinates. Okay, written in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, in which the related coordinates are r, theta and z. Okay, the Lagrangian is half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus z dot square minus v, where this term indicates the kinetic part and this term indicates the potential part. Okay, this is the standard format. Okay, this is the standard format. I am not telling you that these are the correct format for every system, but this is the standard format. Okay, you can use this to find the Lagrangian or the equation of motion for different systems. Okay, now let us write how to find out the equation of motion. Okay, how to find the equation of motion from a Lagrangian. As you know, it is d by dt of del L by del x dot minus del L by del x equal to 0. Okay, by solving this differential equation, you can find the equation of motion. Okay, let us do a problem where a hoop of radius a rotates with a constant angular velocity omega about a vertical axis shown in the figure. Sorry, I have forgot to mention the figure. Let us do it here. Okay, this is the sphere. Sorry, this is the hoof of radius. Let us take it as r. Okay, radius a, r or a, you can take it. Here is mentioned as a, so we will take it as a. Okay, a bead of mass m. Let us take it a bead here. Okay, which has mass m, and what is written as, then a bead of mass m slide on the hoof. The bead of mass m slides on the hoof. हूप में स्लाइड कर रहा है without friction. There is no friction between the bead and the hoof. Okay, and they are given a condition g is less than omega square a at an angle theta apart from 0 and pi. Okay, if you take this vertical axis, okay, vertical axis, this angle will be your 0 and the whole angle will be pi. Okay, so we have to take anywhere in between this. Okay, let us draw a clear image. Okay, this is the hoof and here is your bead. This is the angle theta. Okay, first we have to write the Lagrangian for the system. Okay, this look like a spherical polar part. Okay, spherical polar, as you know, the radius is given and theta, the theta, where theta is the polar angle, so we can easily write it in spherical polar coordinate. Okay, what will be the spherical polar coordinate system? This one. Okay, this one is the in the form of spherical polar coordinate, but here is hoop is given. Okay, what is given? Hoop of constant radius which is a, so a dot will be equal to 0, that is this term will be cancelled out and the other terms will be remain. So we can write it L is T minus V, where T is equal to 1 by 2 m a square of theta dot square plus sine square theta phi dot square. Okay, now this is the kinetic part. How to find the potential energy part? Okay, that is called V part. How to find the V part? Okay, this is the theta and where the bead is sliding. Okay, if we take the bottom of as the reference, okay, if we take the bottom as the reference, then the height. Okay, the height will be the height. If we took as bottom or reference, or this one as reference, or this one as reference, you can take to find out the potential energy, you have to choose a reference point. Okay, if we choose any of the reference frame, if we took this one is your reference frame or this one is your reference frame, you like that you have to choose your reference frame to find out the potential energy. Okay, by choosing this reference frame you can find that the potential energy minus mg a cos theta. Okay, the potential energy will be minus mg cos theta. Okay, you can write here v is equal to minus mga cos theta. Okay, what will be the total Lagrangian? Let us write the total Lagrangian. L will be equal to 1 by 2 m a square theta dot square plus sin square theta phi dot square plus mga cos theta. Okay, that is your Lagrangian. Okay, how to find the equation of motion? We have to find the conditions. Okay, we have to find if if g is less than omega square a, at what angle? We have to find the theta. Apart from 0 and phi is the VD stationary. Okay, we have to find an angle. Okay, we have to find an angle between this where the VD will be stationary, that is constant, it will be not moving. Okay, or it will not be in a sliding condition, the VD will be in stationary condition. Okay, for this for the bead to be in stationary condition, the theta should be constant. Theta should be constant. If theta is constant, then what will be value of theta dot? Equal to 0, and theta double dot should be equal to 0. Okay, and another one, a is constant, so a dot should be equal to 0. Okay, these are the conditions. Okay, here the condition is given, theta dot and theta double dot is equal to 0. If we put in the equation, that is dy dt of, to find the equation of motion, del L by del theta dot minus del L by del theta. We have to find the angle theta, so we are taking the coordinate as the theta. Okay, if we put this, you will get m a square theta double dot minus m a square sin theta into cos theta phi dot square plus mga sin theta equal to 0. Okay, from the previous slide, here the condition is given theta dot and theta double dot is equal to 0. So if we put here is theta double dot, this term will be 0. Okay, by putting this, what we will get? We will get that g sin theta minus a sin theta into cos theta phi dot square is equal to 0. Okay, that implies here sin theta and sin theta taken common and cancelling, then g is equal to a cos theta phi square, phi dot square. Okay, you can write it at phi dot as omega. Okay, as phi dot as omega. Okay, for omega you can write it as omega square. If phi dot equal to omega, then phi dot square will be equal to omega square. This will be omega square a cos theta, and what will be the angle? Cos theta will be g divided by omega square a. Okay, what will be the cos theta will be equal to g divided by omega square a. That implies what will be the angle? Theta will be cos inverse g divided by omega square a. Okay, I think you got your answer. Okay, let us go to the next question. In the next question, a bead of mass m slide along a parabolic wire. This is your parabolic wire, and a mass of m is sliding on it. Okay, okay, the wire rotates with angular velocity omega. Okay, this wire is rotating with angular velocity omega. You can write it as omega. Okay, omega about the z axis. Let us, the perpendicular will be your z axis. Okay, what will it? It's z axis. At what value of omega does the bead maintain a constant non-zero height under the gravity along minus z direction? If it is given as non-zero height, you can take as a, it will look like a cylinder. What? It will be look like a cylinder. Now you know that you can apply here cylindrical coordinate system. What type of coordinate system? Cylindrical coordinate system. For cylindrical coordinate system, you know that the Lagrangian, what will be its Lagrangian? Lagrangian is half m r dot square theta dot square z dot square. Okay, so to write it, let us go to that slide. Okay, okay, for Lagrangian, what we will have to write, that is half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square, and plus for z dot square. Okay, for z dot square we know that z is 2 into x square plus r square, where x square plus r square equal to r square. That implies z dot will be z equal to 2r square. Okay, z is equal to 2r square. That implies what will be the z dot? Z dot will be 4r into r dot. Okay, what will be z dot? 4r r dot. That implies z dot square will be 16 r square and r dot square. Okay, now you have to put the z dot square as 16 r square r dot square. Okay, and what will be the potential energy part? Okay, what will be the potential energy part? For potential energy part, it is mgz. Okay, what is this? This is mgz. For mgz, what is z? Z is 2r square. Okay, z is 2r square, so it will be written as 2 mg r square. Okay, it is your Lagrangian. Okay, it is your Lagrangian. By putting it, by solving it, you can find that your Lagrangian is L is half m r square into 1 plus 16r square plus r square theta dot square minus 2mg r square. Okay, to find out the equation of motion, okay, to find out the equation of motion, for equation of motion you need to find out that d by dt of del L by del R dot minus del L by del R equal to 0. Okay, and then if we put this, you will get that mr double dot into 1 plus 16 r square plus 16 m r dot square r minus m r theta square, so theta dot square plus 4 mgr, for mgr equal to 0 at equilibrium. Okay, at equilibrium r is your constant, that is r naught, and r, if it is constant then its r dot will be equal to 0 and r double dot equal to 0. Okay, by putting r naught instead of r and 0 in r dot and 0 in r double dot position. Okay, here is one r double dot position, then this will be cancelled to be 0, and here is r dot and this also be cancelled out. What will remain? This term will be remain. Okay, what we can write that we have left out with minus m r dot theta dot square plus 4 mg r not equal to 0. That implies theta dot is square root of 4g. And what is theta dot? Theta dot is your omega, which is angular velocity. Okay, which is your angular velocity, square root of 4g. Now this is your correct answer. D option is your correct answer. Thank you. If you are liking my video, if it is benefited to you, then please do like, share and subscribe.